We've talked about this before is the CHIPS Act. One of the complaints that the Intel CEO made about the CHIPS Act is that it hasn't received the majority or the vast majority of the money that was actually allocated to
They
Intel.
just now finalized what they're going to award Intel.
And as we've seen with electric vehicles, is you end up encouraging manufacturers to build things that consumers may not want.
Yes.
And that is a big
right.
challenge with the automotive sector. Whereas Trump's policies are actually different. They take longer, and they're somewhat unpredictable. Part of his strategy and negotiation.
But it's kind of about
is,
changing the rules of the game instead of just going in one by one and picking companies that you're going to like direct lend to.
or industries. And I think one of the challenges is like how consistent, because businesses take a while to make. When you're making private investments, you want absolute certainty that the taxes are going to stay a certain way or tariffs are going to stay a certain way. The challenge we have currently is we don't have an understanding long-term of what our tariff policy look like or industrial policy looks like. We have certainty that there's going to be tax, but we don't know exactly what that's going to mean. And so these are different challenges, but I would say all created equal, a bottoms-up approach is more sustainable, and you get a more vibrant economy long-term.
And hopefully more responsive to consumers and
it is
organic demands.
And it creates a more sustainable sort of infrastructure with a lot less waste, because the private sector is able to sort of respond to the inputs and not the public